Hey, it's Russ Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We are playing Fall of Delta Green, the Borellus Connection, episode 4, Saigon. In the last episode, totally cool and normal things happened. You went on a little field trip to a nice historic building out in the swamp and met some new friends.
Definitely didn't see any lantern ghosts.
No, didn't.
Like, saw some perfectly normal wildlife.
Yeah, and some archaeological sites, and let's say the summit of the drug lords has started. Some of the main guy, Traficant, has shown up, and some other people have shown up as well. I think we just ended the first day of the summit where you were surveilling as people were showing up and all that jazz. And you did manage to plant a bug in the hat.
Santo Traficante Jr.
Yes, the man from Miami.
Favorite radio station.
And you blew up a drug lab / lair for, the mouse, and you don't know what happened to him. Maybe he was in the house, maybe he wasn't. You don't know.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
No, I assume we accomplished everything.
Oh, and there's a Rising Dragon shipping, which may or may not have something interesting underneath it.
Yeah,
You'll never know.
Yeah,
now,
you hush up about that.
Now, to be fair, you also know that there's a temple, an ancient Chimer temple, northwest of the plantation house, in the Rungsat Swamp. Now, one thing you can do, you can report back to Delta Green, just tell them the location of these places, and they can take it from there when they get the resources. So you do not have to do... technically, right now, your only mission now is to surveil the drug summit as best you can. Because that's your cover.
We have to find the other temple?
It would be helpful, but
that's what they said.
Yeah, they did say they really want you to find it, but you can always, you have knowledge of bureaucracy. They told you to do it, but you could tell them it was impossible to do so. You could always basically, yeah, we tried. They want you to. Don't get me wrong, but you're the ones who are risking your lives, not them. So, and they only know what you tell them, as far as you know. So but there's that special rule that we had to do at the beginning of the session because you're in Saigon, and there's this little thing called suspicion, which is a D6 roll that one of you has to make, and you want a high number, and anyone who has tradecraft, each player who has tradecraft left can spend a point of it to raise your roll by by 1.
I will spend one of my tradecraft.
Okay. And who does anybody? Agent Nelson. I think you're probably the only person who might have tradecraft left. It's not one of your.
Locate that. There it is. Actually, no, I have no training in tradecraft.
Okay, well there you go. So who wants to make the roll? And you get to add 1 to it.
Gosh, I guess it's Tom.
Probably the guy who actually spent it. Yeah.
All right, here we go, peeps. 4.
4. Is that with the +1?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Ross.
All right. So
I see how this goes.
You'll find out, or you won't.
It's true most things.
Yeah. So we're beginning at day 2 of the drug summit, day 10 of you being in Saigon. If you haven't, at this point, if you haven't had a safe haven rest, which gives you a refresh of 3 points, whatever you want, you can go ahead and do that because you have spent enough time in hotels. I think, Nelson, you have done that because you had to recover.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think... Did anybody else already use this safe haven?
I did not.
I did not either. So.
For me.
All right. Well, then, 3 points and whatever you want.
I think I should get some... I think I'm going to get my stealth back.
So... Except for health. Obviously, you can't... Health would be... Well, I don't think any of you are really injured. You can use it on stability. Not on sanity or health. I don't think any of you have lost any sanity because you didn't really see anything you haven't seen before naturally wise. There was a lot of smoke when that thing came out of the refinery. So.
Nothing came out of the refinery.
Okay. But then there was all those incoming artillery shells.
Yeah. It
obscured it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and probably
the blanket over.
Hey, and probably
those elephants and the swamps out there.
Besides, the artillery probably took care of it too.
Yeah,
there's nothing to worry about out there.
Nothing to worry about.
Everything burns.
I think. Yeah, I'll just let you say there's 2 places you could be resting: either the bachelor officers' quarters, which is the
YMCA of Saigon.
Yeah, for military dudes, or I think you moved from the Hilton to the Continental.
We did have to get a new hotel room so we could listen to Sante Traficante.
Yeah, because it's short. Yeah. So, we could just begin there. So at least one of you is doing that. Who else is in the Continental listening to the hat?
I think I would stay with the Continental. That's on the listing, so in case we needed to do any running in and out too, because I've learned I can get in and out as it looking like part of the wait staff. So
Would I have cryptography and SIGINT help with any of the listening in?
I would say...
Chicken would.
Yeah, Saigon definitely would.
So I'll be another one on the
okay.
listening.
Yeah.
So we just bugged the hat. Not one of us is going to be wearing a bug trying to move around there.
I mean, you can, but this is last session. This is what we've established you've done so far.
Got it. Okay.
So you can do that as well. So, it's the morning of the second day of the summit. You're hearing stuff from the hat. Trafficante's up and about. He's talking to people. He is mostly in English. Yeah, he is from Miami, but he is eating with his mouth open, talking while he's eating breakfast right now. So
does he also speak Spanish?
A little's mixed in there, but he's a mob guy, so
Okay.
yeah.
Because I actually speak Spanish.
Right. It's just various, profanity.
Gabagool, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, not gabagool, but yeah. Various insults.
Oh, I'm sorry. I insulted mobsters out there.
Well, it's not a Spanish insult.
I know.
Yeah. So it sounds like three of you are going to be, or is everybody going to be listening, or do you want to do something different?
No. Let's not mess it up.
Yeah, I can't be in the hotel. They know who Captain Love is.
You did sneak in. You could, yeah. I mean,
I snuck in the back, but I don't think it's good that I'm waiting for a maid to open the door.
Okay.
Like, hey, are you the pimp? Yeah, I don't want to do that.
So you're going to be at the bachelor's officer's quarters?
I can keep an eye on this shipping place.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you go down to the Cholon district where Rising Dragon Shipping is, and you keep an eye out on it.
Yeah.
And the three of you are listening. So we'll start with that. Actually, no, we'll start with you watching out. So do you have notice trained, right?
Yes.
Okay. You are beginning to see an influx of people into the warehouse, but it's not matching the amount of outward traffic. So you know the dimensions of the warehouse, you can see it. And it seems like either they're packing him in, it's like being packed like a clown car. So that's unusual. And give me a stealth check, a difficulty 3.
I should have gone to the hotel. It's been 1.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Thank Christ.
Yeah, you are you look like a deserter looking for a fix, or just kind of strung out on a fix.
Yeah.
So
I'm disguised.
So no one's paying attention to you as you sit on top of a crate, huddled down, sweating your ass off, and But yeah, you are beginning to notice people more. There's. It looks like.
Do I notice anything about the time of day, the phase of the moon, anything going on? Can I?
Oh, it's going to be a full moon tonight.
Can I correlate it to anything?
Do you have a cult or a natural?
No.
Okay.
I don't go over that shit.
Okay, that would be. You do know there's a full moon tonight. That's something you could look up pretty easily. You would just know that.
And there's us who do have that. So if you want to correlate,
when I get back to you, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
A bunch of people going into that hell pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good 70s walkie-talkie.
You did find out there's a group of hidden crates that can be lifted up. They're connected by a wire that leads down.
And also all the refugees leave when there's a food drop down the street.
Yeah. Which you could arrange, but there are people going in.
It seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah. You don't have to. You don't have to. This is your ball. You can determine what the next move is. But the three of you, you're listening in there, and they're getting into the summit. It's very interesting.
Drugs, heroin, drugs.
So let's see here. It is mostly the Trafficante is talking to the Corsicans, and there's some other voices you don't recognize. You didn't get everybody. You didn't have perfect surveillance over the hotel, but it's mostly in English, but there are some interjections in French and Corsican. So you identify 2 of them. They're actually introduced. There are 2 new people. Ratacone, do you have military science or criminology?
I have criminology.
You've heard the name. That Ratacone is a general of the Royal Laotian Army who seizes control. He seized control of opium and morphine production in Laos from Burmese and Chinese warlords last year and dealt himself into the heroin trade. He is also connected to... He has some CIA contacts.
So he's a Burmese general?
From Laos, Laotian. But he... And... Let's see here. there is a Colonel Tien who would correspond to someone in the South Vietnamese, the RVNAF, South Vietnamese Army. Oh, no, Air Force. So, what they are talking about it. And the main thing is they talk about, well, here's the route. As you can see on our map, it starts here. And thanks to Colonel Tien's lovely Air Force, we'll be able to move it here to this place. And, you know, Ratakone has contacts here. And then we'll go overseas here. And then it's a lot of very useful information that you're all three...
Without context of maps.
There's a actual map in this meeting room, which is being held on your floor, I believe. Let's see here. Room 304. Yeah, the meeting room is 305. And security is very high. And let's see here. But yeah, they are talking, and they're very pleased with themselves. They're making good progress on this drug summit to establish a new heroin trafficking route. But it is, with your knowledge of criminology and these people, they are clearly trying to, you know, start in Southeast Asia, you know, Laos, Burma, etc. Move it east somewhere along the southern coast of China, somewhere in Hong Kong. Probably Hong Kong would be a safe bet. And then east to America. Now, exactly how? That's not yet determined, but like that would be
the starting point too. And getting
Hong Kong Airport would definitely be a place of interest because they're definitely flying it.
Okay.
So they talk a lot about planes and flights. So
at least the endpoint.
It could be like fly to Hawaii, then to Los Angeles, or maybe direct flights to Los Angeles, or maybe routing through Sydney, then to Los Angeles. You know, there's a lot of different routes. And they aren't specific enough, and your mic isn't perfect. So there are parts of the conversation you miss.
So we have to figure out how to, that's like possibly infiltrate the room so we can at least maybe
tell who's
get some
talking
photos
about the map.
Huh? They all are referring to it.
Yeah.
Like,
But no one's like leading the presentation?
it is primarily, they're presenting two Trafficante, and it's mostly... Let's see here. The guy who started was the Bonaventure, Franceschi LaRoche. He sort of kicks it off and then talks about like the warlord, Laotian talks about production and getting it, and then Tien talks about getting out of Vietnam, and then, you know, so they're handing it off to different people. Okay. And you haven't identified everybody, but this alone would be enough to get your cover. Like this is actually more than what those of you with criminology and bureaucracy would know, that this is more than the Bureau would be expecting. They would be just happy with, they just expected photos. But like getting a bug in the room with a transcript and a recording is fucking amazing. So the map, of course, would be a tremendous find, but like that's high risk, high reward. In game terms, I know if you actually get access to the map, that would give you a bonus pool whenever dealing with this heroin trafficking network. But obviously it's going to be a guarded room. So that's something to think about. So they break for lunch. You would figure, you know, being who you are, they would probably break for lunch at some point. And you've been here all morning and you're sweaty and bugs have been biting you because it's, you know, hot and humid and everyone's...
It's Saigon.
Yeah, it's Saigon. And nothing much else has changed other than the people have gone in.
Yeah, I'll go to a shitty bar and pay to use the phone.
Okay.
And call the Continental and check in.
Yeah. And actually had some big information too. So we have two new players on the field. It's like Ratakone. So it looks like he's it's like a general within the Royal Laotian Army, and has some moves from moving the heroin. Although
making it.
Yeah, although we do have some CIA contacts, so that actually could be another exploit for him possibly getting in. And then Colonel Tien, who appears to be with the South Vietnamese Air Force. It's like a lot of chatter right now about trying to basically move things through the airport, possibly trying to transport towards Hong Kong and then separating it out to either the States or elsewhere. So, like, we got a lot of great information. We just need to figure out how we can get into if I could maybe get into there and take a picture of it or get some information off the map.
Well, no offense, Lam, but your CIA contacts are 6 dozen, half another other moving the fucking weight themselves. I mean, you got to be careful talking about heroin dealers and stopping their nefarious deeds around CIA guys.
No, like I said, just kind of posting right now the potentials for connection right now, where we can lay on, at least put pressure. But
So one of them was Air Force?
One of them is Air Force, Colonel Tien.
You know, they don't have cartography set up in South Vietnam like we do. We mainly outsource that.
So they may have that records over it. That's like at one of the local bases.
I just know if I was briefing my boss, I wouldn't go in with a map and start drawing X's there on the spot. I'd probably prepped it. I mean, and someone's probably going to take that map home. And I imagine it's going to be a lot easier to steal there than in the middle of the room full of Corsican mobsters.
So that's a good point. So we just have to figure out which of these guys brought it in. So which, like you said, with that, that might be best our bets right now on the Air Force guy.
Yeah, if you know of any Air Force contacts or anybody in the Army, you could see if he commissioned anything from the map service.
Okay. So
that'd be at least confirm it's going to be in-house.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unless he's drawing it by hand, in which case I don't think we need it.
Yeah.
By the way, Marcus, since you're still listening while Gina's having this conversation, and so do you, Nelson, since you're both listening. Before we break, this is Laura. I want to let you know the mouse has made contact with us. He'll be here. We'll talk at lunch about it, but he might be, well, we know he's alive, so we have that.
Basically just, Mouse is alive.
Need to build a down mousetrap.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
On my end, the shipping company is getting real hot. They're putting people somewhere down there.
Actually,
it's got way over fire code, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'll say, they say they're going to talk about it during lunch.
And that's when the mic kind of starts dying.
Yeah, it was temporary.
Yeah.
Well, again, we got all the recordings we need off of that too. So
That means the battery's dead or something. Or
it is dying. You're going to get into like 10 minutes of lunch and then it's going to die.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, that's what you hear is, all right, let's go. What's for lunch? We go. You haven't tried Vietnamese food, yeah. Oh no, we have a French chef here. It's yeah.
La-di-da.
Mm-hmm.
okay. At least first things first on this end. So let me make a couple calls to the to the local Air Force base here. So see if I can maybe get around there and see if we can get a copy of this maybe. Lying to them about that. Bureaucracy.
You won't get a copy of the map he made for the heroin trade. You'll get the map he drawed on. But if he has a map to draw on, he probably got it from someone that wasn't Vietnamese. So that would at least confirm whose house we break into to steal this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
But I don't know any other way to do it. Breaking into the hotel room, which you should not do. I'm yelling that in the horrible brothel I'm hanging out in. Smoking a cigarette.
Oh, this is more of a heroin den, so
cool.
It's very chill.
Classy,
yeah, it's very mellow. Like they're
do I get shushed by the guy?
a little bit, yeah. Right. They're kind of like it's like a library.
Sorry.
Get high in peace.
Yeah.
I'm here with my opium and my Dickinson.
Yeah. So all right. So you're going to make calls to figure out who commissioned the high-end maps of Asia to America, Southeast Asia to America, because you definitely know that the ending port is Los Angeles. You will say that's where Trafficante has contacts. That's where he needs it to show up so he can distribute it in America. And so somewhere from Hong Kong. So one it is made in somewhere in the Golden Triangle, flown to Hong Kong, and then gets to Los Angeles somehow.
Yeah,
which is enough to do the bare minimum of your job. But
so like Antonio Gomez is a witch. I don't think he's got access to USA cartography resources. Trafficante's U.S. mob, which probably has it, but I doubt he brought it along with him. LaRouche the Corsican, it would make more sense for him to use something that has modern military intel. I don't know if he's going to get that in France, if he's using old maps from the 50s or whatever. Gene Moran, CIA, could very well be him, but then we're fucked.
Yeah.
And that leaves Captain Bonlock of AVRN, and they're not going to be giving maps to the Laotian guy.
Yeah,
so
the
that'd be
other
Colonel Tien from South Vietnam. So it's got to be AVRN or the Air Force. So you just need to see if anybody sent a map to those two guys.
Yeah. Also,
and that's the one who's got his slide rule out. He's going heroin here, and then we go steal his shit.
Okay. So for that, at least, I'm trying to think at least other. That's like research that I could do on that for investigative skills. Oh wait, I have military science, so could I find anybody else who would actually contract locally through that as a research?
I mean, for military science, you know who to call, but that's not like... This is more of a social networking.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out who, if we would know.
Yeah, that'd be a network.
How about agent or agency CIA?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, networking points.
Yeah. If you have networking, that's a general ability, I believe.
That's on your second page.
No, I go ahead and keep reading, So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have networking, so we can spend on that to get that. So, okay.
So, yeah, that would be more... Because this is not like the abstract, it's the practical. Like,
exactly.
who had a specific map pulled up for him.
Yeah.
So, so make a networking roll.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 on that, because I don't want to lose. That's going to be an 8.
Okay. So you start doing that. Meanwhile, give me a sense trouble check.
You're fine.
I thought it was nice here.
It's never nice.
Well, you have to leave eventually.
Safe by this little crate.
No, he went into a little den.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Cool.
You're fine.
Yeah.
No one's out to look for Chris.
So, what are you going to be doing next?
I guess since I failed my sense trouble check, is keep watching.
You're staying on the shipping warehouse?
Unless they told me to do something else.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Do they want me to go do the map thing? Because then I'll go do the map thing.
I know you're the one talking to each other.
Like, if you want to... I'm making the contact, so I can call you to go grab it whenever.
Okay, you can wait for a call.
Yeah, I'll wait for a call on the airline.
All right, so there's a person at the airport who has a map. They have a map cartography office there, and they would be the one to talk to. And you call in a favor, and they say, ask for Barry. Barry's your guy. He owes you a favor. And Barry can look up the records. He doesn't, take a while because, there's a lot of paperwork around here. But if you go to the office, you can get, Barry can tell you who pulled the map.
Okay, so.
A lot of maps with big, dangerous X's on them at this period of history.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hang up right now. Like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and join. Money. So I'm going to go join Money to go over to the airport and see about, see if we can pull up those records. You guys keep here on this and report back if you need anything.
Like, I'll get what I can from the lunch, but it's going to be done soon after that.
That's fine.
No, I mean, it doesn't even last through lunch. The bug is dead.
Yeah, so if nothing else, just cleaning up afterwards right now to make sure we have all the reels and stuff. So, but I call you.
Yeah,
and,
I'm going to start packing up.
And get your location so I can, it's like, hey, I'm on my way. We can go to the airport and pull on our contact.
Or I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Okay. Both of you give me some trouble checks.
Can you?
Again?
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
Because you're traveling now.
Spend 2.
4.
Okay.
That's going to be a 3.
Okay. People are definitely looking for you. There is cowboys. And, well, actually, because you got a 4, you actually recognize a familiar face. So, I told you the cowboys are a gang that have little scooters, and they grab, basically, snatch people and that kind of thing. Well, this one has... Who is the other hitter that you had? There was... Mo's dead, but it was...
Larry and Curly.
Yeah. Who is... Which one did you...
I had Larry.
Okay, so Curly is on the back of that, and he has his hands under his shirt, and he's looking...
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. Brothers. I killed a crocodile man with you.
Yeah.
That bond is real.
Hey, and there's a code amongst guys who killed crocodile men together.
Well, it's a real bad coincidence for you, but you spotted him before they spot you, so you can either meld away into the shadows or take initiative, or what do you want to do?
So I don't think I've been burned necessarily.
Do you have criminology?
I don't have criminology. I've tradecraft trained, but I've spent it.
Okay, well, 0 clue, basic tradecraft. Been hit. Someone car bombed them. They know that there's newcomers in town. Better be safe than sorry. Also, they have CIA contacts who blew. Probably they've heard that the Plantation Manor got blown up. Maybe that was their second drug lab. And
so Hurley's looking to get double pay, basically.
He's with he's a freelancer that works for the CIA a lot. And who else has? You're not the only people with CIA contacts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just trying to think if I would learn anything by flipping it on him, or if I should just melt away.
Discretion is the better part of et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I'll probably get out of there.
Okay. Yeah, it's because you made that check. You don't have to make a stealth roll. You, on the other hand. So, how are you traveling to the airport?
So how far is it away? So
it's outside of walking. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Then I probably have just paid a cab to get me over there. So
there is a
wait. With my criminology roll, do I know Lamb's fucked? They're on to both of us?
They're probably onto all of you, yeah. There are people out on the streets looking for all four of you.
Right, can I get to land then?
That would be like, how are you going to do that?
I have drive.
Well, you need a car. Do you have a car?
There's a lot of scooters around, if
Okay.
you've heard.
Yeah, make a drive check.
All right, I will... Yeah, basically just...
Yeah. That's pretty easy.
I will spend 3.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
To Vespa through the streets.
Yeah, they don't notice you as you take off quickly. They sucked on their roll, and you're catching up. You're in the cab, and now it's very obvious that a scooter, someone on a light motorcycle, driver and someone in the back seat are tailing you, and they're getting real close on your 6.
Looking back on there, I look up at the driver.
Mm-hmm. He's oblivious.
I'm gonna see if try to do some there because I want to get through them. So, because are they actually all around?
There's one.
There's just one.
But
us?
there's as a driver and the backseat passenger, you can't see the hands of the passenger.
Okay.
So.
Okay, with that, yeah, I'm gonna just
If the taxi driver isn't with them.
We'll just see about that.
Because you got acquired somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do make sure that my gun's at ready, so for that 38 that I had been given before. But let's look at the driver saying oh, wait, I think this might be my stop. And just I'm trying to get him into panic, so we'll slam on the brake and hopefully get the others, the other Vespa to crash into us. So
okay, he stops. The driver's good. That's not going to fall. Doesn't fall for that. He swerves around. Passenger comes up, has a gun.
And I just bring mine up. And
all right, what's your firearm skill?
My firearm skill is 4.
4.
We are the best spies ever.
Grabbed his junk. That would have made slam the brakes.
Really pushing it. Opening this baby up. See what she can do.
It's like, oh, she's purring.
So I got to find out what their stat is. Do you have a stat block?
Just eating asphalt.
It's extremely hard to look cool on a scooter.
Oh, they have higher firearms than that, so they're going to go first.
Okay.
They're going to spend 2 on that. I'm going to say difficulty 4 to hit you because you're in a vehicle. So, and you have 1 point of armor from the window and the bit of that. So,
Gotcha.
That's not
good. That's not good.
That is not good. That is a 6 natural, so that is definitely... It is just going to be a 45, though, because he does not... He was on a motorcycle, so... that's just going to be straight D6
And
damage.
Beagles don't exist yet.
2 damage. You get -1 because you got,
So what damage?
45 does the job.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
What was my... Oh, shoot, I can't tell where...
And give me a stability check.
So, right. All right. Well, let's see. Stability on that, so... Yeah. 5.
Okay.
So,
Now, you said you were going to attack, so go ahead and... difficulty 4 to hit him. Moving target.
yep, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 on that.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be a 5.
All right, that hits. D6 damage.
D6 damage.
Straight D6.
5.
All right, he falls down. Hit him square in the chest. He falls off the bike. The driver takes off. People are screaming and running. Your driver gets out and starts running away. So
Might as well commandeer the cab and go.
Holding my arm right now.
at this point, you catch up. Both of you give me sense trouble checks.
I know there's trouble.
Yeah, but
I'm very... She's shot and there's a dead guy on the street with an open cab door. I'm very aware.
Anybody else is watching us? That's a 6.
Okay.
3.
You're focused on Gina, and you're catching up. You can stay. You can choose to stay in the scooter or jump into the cab.
Oh, I'm definitely jumping in the cab.
Okay.
Metal around me.
Yeah, but you see that there is one more bike, and they're gunning like hell for you. So who's getting the driver's seat?
Oh, I will.
Okay, yeah. All right, give me a driving check.
right.
We're gonna spend 2 on driving.
I love this part of the Blues Brothers.
4.
We'll spend 2 and use my last drive. Do we want to get away?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Thrill Seeker. I would like a refresh.
All right, yeah.
Up to 2 to get away and
All right, yeah.
gun it into him.
Yeah.
Like chicken with a fucking scooter.
Yeah.
I've seen this movie before.
Get down, lamb. Yeah.
Jesus.
All right.
Yep.
+2, that's a 7.
All right, yeah, that beats their 4. So you start rear-ending them. The shooter will have 1 shot before he gets off, but you can take a shot as well. But they have higher firearms than you, so they're going to go first. They're going to spend 3 because holy shit, they're shooting.
There's no penalty for being hit by a fucking car.
This is before they get hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has his gun in hand, so it's just a second to raise up and shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are they targeting me or
Both of you roll a die. Whoever rolls lowest is the one who's being targeted.
5. 3.
Definitely me.
All right, yeah, driver, that makes sense. Difficulty 4, yeah, same thing. 4 to hit because you're up further.
They're gonna hit.
Yeah, that hits. He spent 3, and he is going to roll a d6 for 2 damage. You get winged by a bullet, and then you slam into him, and there's a metallic crunching sound as the back of the cab slams into the scooter. The driver.
I don't stop.
Okay, yeah.
Until there's a wall.
This is a cab.
Yeah.
In the fucking. So it was probably built in the fucking 50s at this point. So it's a steel chest.
Yeah.
It's a steel juggernaut.
Yeah.
All right, give me another driving check to see if the cab will be drivable after that. The guys are going to get both run over, but can you drive or are you going to have to run?
We're good.
Yeah?
Spurs like a kitten.
All right, you take off.
That's a Cadillac for him.
And that's some extra lubrication under you.
Oh.
So the 2 of you managed to get to the airport, and thanks to your
Any
bureau.
points for being a thrill seeker?
Yeah, that's 3 points to refresh on whatever you want, aside from health.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, you...
Basically, I've had worse.
Yeah, you can only do that once per mission, but yeah. You haven't done that yet, so you get to the airport with your bureau IDs. You can get in. The guard will let you in. You'll
Ignoring my bleeding arm.
Well, they don't. Yeah, unless you point it out. You only got winged, so it's something you can cover up. Yeah, and
I'm just like, we're gonna have to get out of town. This is kind of hot.
Piss off again. Oh, everyone.
so. Meanwhile, the 2 of you are at the hotel. The bug is dead, but you're in the hotel.
We're packing everything up.
Okay, you packed everything up. What do you want to do?
All right, so
Do we have any idea that they're going to the airport?
They were going to the airport to go to the cartography office. You don't know anything about the hit, obviously. As far as you know, they're figuring out who had the map commissioned.
Okay, so we haven't heard from them in a while then. Okay.
Yeah. But that's expected. It'll take them.
So I guess
a while.
and after this, we were gonna check in.
You have to go to an entire. You have to leave the hotel.
That's what I mean. We were packing up to go.
Okay.
Yeah, going back to the bachelor pad.
Yeah. Back there.
Okay. But do either of you have notice?
I do.
Okay. So, do you want to spend a point of notice?
I do.
All right.
My last point of notice.
So, you're leaving the hotel as you're getting down there, and you hear in hushed tones, "Look, we need a couple people to stay late for Mr. Gomez's meeting." Yeah. What are you talking about? He's already in the summit. No. This is a meeting between him and the mouse. Okay. A late night. It's different business than the summit. All right. We gotta have a couple people for that. I know. And so they're talking about the logistics of arranging security for a meeting here because for some reason the place that they were going to hold the meeting is no longer available.
Who knew?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well.
Just,
so.
Mental note of that.
Yeah, so the mouse is going to be here at the hotel sometime tonight.
All right, I'm gonna rendezvous. Let's get to the place and rendezvous with the rest of the team.
Yes.
All right, so you get your stuff and you go to the bachelor's office quarters, and I'll take you some. Meanwhile, you get to the cartography office. It is frantic, not frantic, but busy. There's a lot of clerks and bureaucrats and making maps.
A lot of villages to map, a lot of villages to erase.
Yeah.
So where do you park the bloody?
The work of Empire.
Yeah.
Where do you park the bloody taxi?
There's a printing. There's some stuff to print maps in the next room over.
Jesus Christ, I can't.
Yeah.
A printer in 1968.
Oh, it's like a warehouse. Yeah. It's like the printer. It's like a warehouse where the warehouse is the printing, and there's the little office is where all the work is done.
Yeah.
So it's very loud out of it and pretty quiet. Well, not. Anyway, so Barry is there. There's, he got into college so he could get a good job, not being infantry. And so that's why he's making maps for the army. And
good work if you can get it.
Why does he owe you a favor, Gina?
Oh, so in particular, Barry, really, really, he would like to actually have a Vietnamese wife, but he does not want to be a scumbag about it.
Okay.
So I actually have been giving him. I actually had been corresponding with lessons on language right now to actually discuss his feelings without coming off like a complete GI scumbag. So,
Okay, all right,
I was
yeah.
going to say, are you fucking leading him on? Because that's amazing.
No.
Yeah.
Might need this white boy later.
No.
I was
on
going
a
to say,
string.
are you just playing matchmaker with your cousins or something? Like, that would
No,
also-
not with my cousins, but no, it's just like she's.
Oh, Barry's not family material. I get it. Yeah.
No, God, no. So.
Damn.
No.
Eat shit, Barry.
This is
all right.
But no, like I said, yeah, he does at least owe me a favor on that one for
Yeah.
more wholesome.
And he's very talkative and he's very appreciative. He's like, oh, hey, one of your colleagues. Hi, I'm Barry.
Hey, man, you got a handkerchief?
Yeah, here.
Cool, thanks. I stuff it into my shoulder.
Oh, you can have it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sorry about this, Gary. So we've been dealing with some other stuff recently. So hey,
I like the like the SOG guys. Jesus.
I can smoke in here, right?
No, please. We have a lot of paper. We don't.
It's going to be more trouble just to stop him. So sorry. Hey, listen, I need a favor.
Yeah.
We have we're looking for a particular map that had been printed out and then sent over.
Yeah.
Recently, so I don't know if the call they had kind of presented that information over, but we really need this one right now. It may have been us ported over to Colonel Tien with Vietnamese Army. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, actually, right here. Yeah, he just did that one for. It's planning a new logistics route for supplies from. Yeah, so he needed a map from San Nuit Air Base. Yeah, but he has office here in Saigon. I mean, the Air Force does that. I think he has a little suite there. But yeah, it's planning new aerial logistics routes.
Okay, like I said, we're kind of
more materials. Yeah.
We're kind of in between right now, since I'm helping out with translation on us, a little bit off to the side for that. Do you by chance have a copy of it? Because they have the primary right now.
We printed several, but his aide came up and it was Yeah.
His
And
aide?
Aide, yeah.
You get a name?
No, he signed off with him. He had the ID, but
Well, do you have the ID, the record ID right now?
yeah. So you get the name out of character. The name that the aide is not named.
Yeah.
So but the aide got it and said he was going to go to his office here in town. He gives you the address.
Oh, okay, great. So, all right, nothing else. Thanks again right now. Oh, how's everything with... That's
Oh man, thank you so much. I met somebody and we're filing the paperwork to have her immigrate to the U.S.
Congrats. So,
yeah.
No, good on you right now. So just get out while you can. So
Well, yeah, I'm doing my duty here. I'm doing my best.
Do it quicker.
Okay, yeah. So
no, good for you, man. Thank you, Barry. Oh you a beer.
Okay.
So, I guess now we take our very shot up cab across town again.
All right, give me a drive check.
Okay, the second have to be me since I have. Do you have any points left?
No, I was using it killing people.
I have one more drive. So
all right,
let's see if I can get us tracks across town without killing us.
Honestly, this is more. Will the cab make it?
A 6.
Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, this Detroit
50s cars, man.
Yeah, apparently they know how to maintain them in Saigon. So it gets across back to the bachelor's office quarters. So it's early-ish afternoon. So you have the lead on that, and now you know that there's supposed to be a late night meeting where the mouse is supposed to show up. Let's talk to Gomez.
At the Continental?
Yeah. Okay. Apparently, their original meeting site is no longer available.
Weird.
So, yeah. Nelson, do you have any ideas, or do you want to...
do we know where exactly the meeting's being held, or we just know it's being held?
We know they're trying to arrange some security for the meeting.
Yeah.
We just don't know exactly where in the hotel it's being held.
Okay.
Though we could probably look for a place that's we can tell it's being prepped.
Yeah.
We're all blown.
All right, so not even me. I couldn't sweeten up a staff member and be like, "Hey, any meetings?"
I mean,
going on?
I just want everybody to know that
we're all made.
Curly sold us out. He got paid to do it. I saw his face. He saw all of us. They can make all of our faces.
I don't think he saw Gina.
Oh yeah, he didn't see Gina, but the guy who tried to shoot Gina saw Gina. And
So someone knows I'm at least a
We're all blown. Basic sniper, you take a shot, you reposition. We are not repositioning.
Did Cat sell us out?
I don't know, but
Dude, anyone could have sold us out.
Yeah.
if we're going to be doing something, it should be fast and loud and quick.
Okay.
Just my advice. Or we should take what we have and run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, just for this, again, we have the map. We have... we will be getting the map, so...
Yeah.
It's going to be a map without marks on it. It's not going to be useful.
You have the base map. Like
Yeah,
you got
it. We don't have the marks of we're going to do heroin here or do heroin here. That would be something you'd have to steal from Tien.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's in the office right now at the Continental, but obviously that's under guard. But you do have room at the Continental. You could go back there. If you could sneak back there, you could hide there until night, until the summit's over, and sneak around.
And then conduct our other plan of napalm barrel into a warehouse. And
I don't think we got the juice for that. I'm feeling kind of eepy.
So we should bolt, right? You said we had enough stuff to satisfy mission requirements.
okay, then
I'm just trying to make everybody clear that there's no chance we're going to get in stealthy of whatever we do next. Or very little, at least. Unless you want to get super
unless
creative.
we're sneaking in to do some loud shit later.
Yeah.
Well, as a practical matter, you did take out several of their killers, so that's going to set them back. And it's a crowded, chaotic city, to say the least. So you don't know who would be. Yeah.
I can think of one way we could maybe do it.
Yeah.
But it would be very stupid.
which is
That's never stopped us before.
yeah. What's the idea?
We know they're looking for Dr. Love. Nobody who tried to catch me saw me catch my tail. I left, and I certainly didn't leave the guys who were coming attacking you to report to anybody. Maybe Dr. Love resurfaces. They send a shit ton of Corsican Mafia guys to go kill Dr. Love. And while you're doing that, somebody sneaks into the Continental. Then you just have to deal with the immortal guy who survived a artillery strike and a napalm bombing, and whoever the
Or
fuck
a car
is
bombing,
Gomez
depending
is.
on where he was.
Yeah. So, not a great plan. Also, I'm not super thrilled with having a bunch of Corsican Mafia guys trying to come kill me.
Yeah.
So, something to consider.
And again, we still have Corsican points, though, correct?
So 11 Corsican points. That would be the only way to do it.
That really is, yeah, because we can make the rolls of sneaking in and out.
But
with the map.
basically, Captain Love plays rabbit for the dogs, which seems like a dumb idea.
Actually, you have SIGINT, though.
I do.
You could get to a phone routing box and have the call come from anywhere and seem to come from somewhere else.
I will do that.
That's true.
So you could have the call start here and be, they trace it somewhere else.
So then we're across town, then we're all at least in the same room where we can flee at the same time.
Yeah.
You'll have to make it come from that payphone
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that I said I was meeting at every night.
Can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it should be the right time. I said it was like 8 o'clock.
Yep. So I think that's the best idea. So
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so 8 o'clock comes around. You spend your point of SIGINT.
Yep.
You mess around with, I'm not a phone freak, a hacker guy, so I cannot explain it on a technical level. But you make phone call
There's
go.
a kazoo and a hairbrush involved.
Yeah. Definitely a kazoo.
Like I'm a '60s hacker.
Yeah, Captain Kangaroo. Yeah, I know. I remember the movie Sneakers.
Yeah.
So I've read 2600. So you can make a call and have it come from the phone booth essentially. And obviously, they're sophisticated. They would know. They would have that under surveillance. So
I called Tony.
Hey,
Hey, are you trying to get a hold of me?
you wouldn't believe, man. We've been really, really stressed about this work thing.
Oh, sorry, I was out of town for a couple of days.
Oh, no worries, man. No sweat. It's all good, brother. Are you in service tonight, though?
Well, I mean, I kind of got a joint thing going on. There's some Marines in town, so I'm a little pinned down. I don't think I could meet you at the hotel like normal.
Oh, that's, you know what? You're worth traveling for, buddy.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Your girls are amazing. Your army is one I'd salute any day.
I bet you would, you old...
Yeah.
Yeah, come on and get me. I'll be waiting for you.
All right, where are you at?
I give him the address of some shitty bar on the same street where the payphone's at.
Okay, yeah. All right. So, meanwhile, were you all waiting to see a bunch of clown cars worth of mobsters leave?
Yeah, I'm not going in until I see a clown cars with a mobster.
So you all see
also
that.
still have the guy in the back door.
Yeah.
So
So they leave. A good part of the security has left because they're obviously going to run a cordon and make sure you don't escape, you dirty rascal, you.
Wascally wabbit.
Yeah, it'll take them hours to be sure that you weren't there, so you have some time. What's your next move?
I don't think we slow go this. I think we get in and get that fucking.
We're on in beginning and done. So
okay, so you go through the back door and you're going straight up to the meeting room.
There's a kitchen.
Yeah, that's where the back door leads. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we get like a cart?
Yeah.
Can I filch that?
Yeah.
In like a vest for a uniform?
Yeah, make a filch roll, yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I put 2 back in filch.
Yeah, if you make this, it's difficulty 4. Nothing overt has happened at the... Oh, yeah.
Thank God. 6.
All right. Oh, yeah.
So I get a vest and a fez. I don't know how they dress the poor bellhops here, and throw that at Lamb.
and just immediately
give you the cart. And are you guys with me?
Yeah.
We're piling.
Yeah, we just need to be horrible American businessmen going to our rooms because we don't want to send her up there alone. Yeah.
Okay, everyone, 1, 2, 3, drunk.
Yep, that's the CIA promise. Be a bunch of drunk assholes
Actually,
in the
before
way.
you go up there, if there's one in the kitchen, something like the cheapest wine, that's like wine they have on the side. Literally dab a cloth and just start spreading it around.
No, actually, just give me the bottle.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to be disguise. This can be a group effort, so one person can make the roll and can spend 1 per point for the other person to piggyback on it. So
Can you spend Corsican on it?
yes.
Oh, I still have 3 points of these guys left.
Okay.
So
there you go.
Yep.
So you need to spend 3 for all of them and then make a disguise roll. But you can also spend Corsican to give yourself a bonus to the roll.
Yes, so I will absolutely do that. So
How many Corsicans are you spending?
at least 3, so we can at least get a baseline.
Spend them
success.
Corsicans.
I was tracking the Corsicans.
How many Corsicans do we have left? Oh, yeah, that's going to be it.
All right, your surveillance of the Corsican, you know how they act around drunks, how they perceive, that's a harmless drunk guy, we can ignore him.
I got the open wine bottle, too.
Yeah. So,
Basically, just want to be assholes looting the fucking housekeeping cart.
Yeah.
While wasted. So they have a reason to be in the hallway.
So they look at you, and it's very stressful for all of you. But
Just yelling at them like, no, take that. Don't take that.
Your performance is just.
I like
perfect.
the little soaps.
Yeah.
I need more. I'm just throwing toilet paper.
No.
He's like, this thing was full a minute ago.
Need for room, and then just a long line of Vietnamese cussing.
So
Are you
you're going-
drinking out of this?
My third wife was a bitch!
So
It was a change of life slamming to her like a
this will get you
sandwich.
further in the hotel, but you have conducted surveillance on this place, and you do know basically there is only let's see here. The problem is the elevator to the 3rd floor is under total surveillance. Well, I mean, there's definitely a guy at the elevator, so you could either get to the 2nd floor for free, and then you'll have to take the stairwell up to the 3rd floor. And there'll be a guy at the door, but like he will have his back to the door, so or you can get in the elevator direct to the 3rd floor. But there's definitely going to be a guy waiting for you. Either way, there's going to be a guy. There's a guy at the stairwell and the guy at the elevator.
I guess we could continue our drunk performance by going to the elevator. Like, is this our floor?
No, we should do the stairwell.
That's
Lamb
normal.
should do the elevator.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when the drunk assholes get off on the wrong floor in the stairwell,
Then I can at
you
least
go
act.
do room service.
Yes. So
And you have a
Okay.
camera, right?
I do. Yes.
Because do not take the map.
No.
They're going to know it's missing.
That's
if we take
it
the
is.
map.
It is under the card. So we
snap, leave.
Yeah.
All right, so the 3 of you are taking the stairwell.
Yeah.
And you're taking the elevator. All right, so we'll do the stairwell first. Now you know how long the elevator takes, and you know how the stairs take. So I assume you're synchronizing this to be simultaneous.
Trying our best.
Yeah. So Gina, you get in the elevator, and it goes up to the 3rd floor, and you are greeted with a very severe-looking mobster, the scar on his face, and he asks you in pretty good Vietnamese, "I don't recognize you. What's your name? Who's your boss?"
So
Meanwhile, you three go up the stairwell. And it goes up to the third. But as you're walking, there's an unexpected problem. There's a guy coming down from the third floor, going down to the second floor. And he's clearly a mobster, one of the guards. He is smoking in the stairwell. And he sees the three of you. And he's watching to see if you get off at the second floor or if you're going to go up to the third floor.
I'm keeping my head down and being dragged by them. I'm pretending to be knocked out, drag out.
So are you going to try and like drunkenly stumble, oh, we missed our floor? Or are you going to go in the second floor?
Can I approach him and ask him for a smoke?
Yeah. He says, no, just dead eyes. And the last one.
Could I roll intimidation?
That's the mobster?
Yeah.
Do you have that?
Well, I leveled up in intimidation to negotiation.
Okay. Intimidation.
You spend a point of it.
Yeah, you spend a point. You don't roll for it.
Okay.
Yeah. He pauses and he's like,
you won't like me when I don't have my nicotine.
he's like, hey, calm down. Let's not have it.
Sorry. It's been a real fucking rough night. Okay.
Yeah. So he's distracted a bit, focused on Nelson.
Okay. So I'll pretend like be dragging you.
Are you going like? The question is, he's on the landing going up to the third floor. If you get near him, he's going to be instantly suspicious. He's right now focused on Nelson, but like, how are you going to play this? Are you just going to let Nelson wing it alone, or you have to basically drunk, and then leap a couple feet towards him to get to him if you're going to try and take him out? There's no way to get like right next to him without being suspicious.
Like, I could yeet you at him.
I mean, you're both sober, so you could just instantly pivot and both jump on him at the same time.
You have hand-to-hand, right?
Yeah.
I do, too.
This is a terrible idea.
You know what? But we'll both do it. We'll both attack him together.
You feel Marcus tense up, Eli.
No. And then I will go, too, because I know that if I hesitate, I'm in more danger than if I go with this crazy plan.
All right. Nelson, your buddies are springing into action. Are you joining them? Or are you?
You have hand-to-hand?
You can roll without spending on it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, I'll have you make hand-to-hand rolls. Difficulty is 4.
I don't know how to grapple in this system.
Just make a test. It's difficulty 4.
Okay, my main concern is
you do have him. He's not going to roll back because he.
There
is.
we go. That's good.
I got an 8.
Okay, yeah.
I got a 9.
All right, the three of you have him pinned and covering his mouth. At least one of you is, so he can't.
I just snake around him and do triangle choke while they're hopefully holding his
Yeah.
arms.
Oh yeah.
Go to sleep.
Are you going to kill him?
I don't know.
You could just. He's asleep, and I'll roll a die to see if he's actually dead or unconscious.
I mean, when you're holding a sleeper hold, you want them to be gone for a long time. That
We can just throw him down the stairs now, right? That'll take care of it.
Date. I mean, yeah, we got to go fast now. We got to go fast. Get up there. I got this.
I got it.
Okay. So you got to trick him out. You're fine. I mean, he's not fine, but you two getting up there. So back to Gina.
Okay, so for distraction, actually, since I still have my point Laotian that I have not spent to this game yet, I'm actually giving clear Laotian, basically explaining, like, I am, it's like, no, Radicon hired me on, he said I can get me a job, it was a favor for my family, and then I'm introducing that with broken Vietnamese to try to basically, like, Radicon,
When you mention, with the point
trying
spin,
to pose as a Laotian who's been pushed in here. So.
Okay, with the name drop and the point spin, he does not immediately stab you. He does not take a knife out and just immediately kill you. Because those are his orders, basically, to kill anybody who is just instantly get rid of anybody who's a threat. So you two open up the back. You're looking down the hallway and you can see the guy is interrogating Gina. And he has his back to you, so obviously it would be a stealth test to get to him and like garrot him or choke him out. Or you could split up and one of you could go straight to the conference room, which is right across the way from the stairwell. And there doesn't look like there's anybody in there. There's just the two guys.
She's got the camera though.
You have preparedness?
Yeah, I have a little bit left.
Yeah, so
I would spend it all to have a camera and hurry up. Yeah.
You can't have a conversation about this because...
I know, I'm just seeing if I have a camera on me.
Okay, yeah.
Well, okay, 8. I have a camera.
Yeah, you do have a camera.
Okay, so I'm just, I'll use stealth to just book it to the conference room.
Okay, what are you doing, Nelson?
Can I use cop talk to like scare this guy? Like talk like
He's too far away for you.
Damn.
You could get, if you walk towards him plainly, you could draw attention and you try and use cop talk.
You could also like signal the lamb, be like, "Go down."
Okay, yeah,
Because once we get it,
Yeah.
because that lamb's going to need that information.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
I take that suggestion. I try to get Lamb's attention, and I tell him to get down because I'm going to get rough.
Okay. Okay, yeah, he's pointing down. Like, or you gesture, Chris. Yeah.
just looking back, trying not to do it, but just trying to shrink myself back against the wall of the elevator as much as I can.
What are you going to do? First off, Marcus, give me that stealth check.
Stealth time.
Because you have to open a door.
That is a 5.
Okay. Nelson, you can see Gina shrink behind the guy as he is trying to communicate to her.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do?
I already did intimidation. Could I use cop talk to like make him think I actually am law enforcement? I've got him.
You have criminology, right?
Yes.
So
There's no law enforcement.
No.
There ain't no law for him.
All right.
yeah, they bought this hotel. This is like the most secret thing. Their orders to kill anybody who gets on this floor who shouldn't be here.
Okay, how about reassurance?
Justice does not
Reassurance
exist
so
here.
be like, don't worry about me. Just like hey, this is regular. We got to chat.
Let's see, you have reassurance. Do you have criminology?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You can say, yeah, if you spend a point of each, basically you realize your story is that you're the informant. You're with the bureau, but you're here to report to your actual bosses.
Okay.
Where's
Gene Moran.
Yeah. Where's Gene Moran? I was told to meet him up here, and that would buy you a little bit of time. That's credible enough. And with the name drop again, he's like, so he turns around and he sees you. What? He's supposed to meet you up here? I wasn't told about that.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. You're not trustworthy.
What did the guy in the stairwell say?
Guy in the stairwell?
Yeah.
What the fuck? There's no one fucking there. You clown ass motherfuckers! Here, we gotta talk. We gotta get this fixed.
Yeah,
fuckhead.
Yeah. All right.
Excuse me, he says me. I keep hitting the.
Yeah. So you go back down. So he forgets about you, and he starts rushing towards the stairwell. It's like, God damn it! God damn it! That fucking maid. What the fuck is? Yeah, he's really pissed and confused.
Great work. Great fucking work.
Yeah. Do you have photography?
No.
You don't need it to take a photo. It's
I'll take.
You also can just take the map now. They're gonna know we were here.
Actually,
You can just grab the fucking map.
Yeah,
you can steal the drinks from the bar. It doesn't take an upper decker. Like it's very clear we were around. Like
fuck it, snatch it.
yeah.
All right. He's going towards the stairwell, charging towards the stairwell to find out what happened to his buddy. He has his back to you. You, meanwhile, that guy's definitely asleep. You don't know how far. You're not checking his pulse, but he ain't waking up anytime soon, if at all. So,
Do I hear someone running towards the stairwell?
Yeah, you have noticed. Yeah.
Okay.
Give her your door.
I'm going Garrett out of my jacket, and I'm behind the door.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't check his corners.
No, he doesn't.
All right. Let me just spin. So it's +3 difficulty for Garrett. Mm-hmm. But I will spend 5 points of melee weapons.
All right. Oh, he did.
That stability check coming?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For you, too. You haven't seen a man garroted in front of you. But now you have. And it's not a great sound.
Oh, no. Don't make that one.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, but it's 2 at this point. Yeah.
Hey! On my way to being adapted to violence, weirdly enough.
What's your how many X's so far?
I got 2. I just got to not go crazy.
Me too.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
I got 2 stability left, but
All right, there's 2 dead guards. You have the map.
Yep.
You all meet up in the stairwell.
I was like, I think we need to. Let's get the fuck out.
yeah, we're not talking. Go.
All right. So, meanwhile, Gina, you come back down to the first floor, and the lobby's been cleared out. And that's when you see across the way, coming in the hotel, a man in very large, misshapen clothes.
Oh, fuck donkeys.
He starts heading towards the bar.
You head.
Yeah. Like,
No,
What's your motivation, by the way?
patriotism?
Or go talk to him.
You gotta.
Uncle Sam would want to meet that strange.
No. This is the meeting. You really need to find out what he's going to talking about. He's meeting the witch.
Hope that's not a busy fucking stairwell, Lamb.
Okay. I'm still in disguise, technically, so I can roll this card in because I need to get my bad, but I can at least eavesdrop. We'll find out.
So, don't worry about it. Give me a stealth check.
God damn it.
I'll give you plus... Well, you can spend Corsican points.
Okay, well, I do have 1 point of regular stealth that I still have, so, and...
Sure.
Let's see, how many do we have left? We have 8. Shit, I don't have all of them up, so... Okay.
Of course you can. Of course you
I'll
can.
use 2 more on that, so...
Okay, sure.
I see what you did there. Or did I?
Come on.
You gotta roll notice for that one.
Yeah, so that will be 7 in total. I
Very
spent 2 Corsican points, by the way.
Okay.
So they're meeting, and they're talking. They've cleared out the bar, but your disguise holds, and your stealth holds, and you're able to hear them talk a bit. So the 3 of them. So meanwhile, you start listening as they're talking in a variety of languages, but mostly English. And we'll get back to the contents of that discussion in a little bit. But the 3 of you are going out the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're out.
Like, where'd she go?
Yeah. Oh, can I also refresh because I went to picture?
Yes, you did. You did.
Yeah, we had a rendezvous point, so we'll go to that, I suppose.
Okay, yeah. So, none of you are peering out into the lobby or anything like that.
No, I don't want to be in the building where I just killed 2 guys with my hands. No.
Well, one guy for sure.
Yeah. So
You don't think I could be fine?
you can tell that the mouse is in pain and injured. He is grunting in pain. He mentions, my safe house was bombed. I can't tell if it was the VC or one of our actual enemies, but I was far enough away that it did not kill me. But it took some time to dig out from the rubble. Gomez says, well, I have some good news for you. For our mutual acquaintance, I have tribute. Not just a regular tribute, but an artifact of great interest. The Triads freed it for us. And I would be happy to sell it to your master, our mutual acquaintance, or his representative for only 30,000 American dollars. You can even have it delivered with the bricks to Los Angeles. And very well, that is acceptable. And then you see them make a sign in the air. But as they make the sign in the air, it's rather circular. You swear you see something silvery, like a silvery thread of light glow in the air for a moment. Do you have occult?
I have occult and unnatural.
Ooh.
What would you like?
The sign they draw reminds you is the sign of Musin Metraton, which is a cult or a secret society, a French secret society that I will explain in more depth later. But it's a relatively short meeting, so apparently some artifact is going along with the first shipment.
While I'm there, is it possible to use the point of photography to take pictures with this without being noticed?
Yes, it will be. Even with the point spin, it will not be great because it's low light, and you're obviously not using a flash. But you take a long exposure, so you'll have slightly blurry images, grainy images of them.
Okay, so that's fine. So at least more evidence.
All right, now you need to get out.
Yes, I do, and now I have 3 stealth points to get me the fuck out of here.
Uncle Sam helped you escape.
Actually, do you mind if I use any more Corsican points? I'm very, very
No,
paranoid.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use 2 more on top of that. So
I would prefer to never meet a Corsican ever again because I just killed 2 of their friends.
So that'll be 5 on the base. Which was better, but that's still a 7. So
all right, the 7 you managed to get out, and Gina is late, but manages to get back to the rendezvous.
Okay, got info for our actual mission.
Yeah, bug out bags, grab the shit, straight to the airport.
Yeah,
drop, pass, go.
Yeah.
All right, who's driving?
Actually, I will. I have drive of 5.
Thank
All right.
God.
All right.
And everyone can give me a sense trouble check.
No.
I know there's trouble.
You know,
I have blood on my hand.
you know there's trouble in the abstract, but do you have the specific instance of trouble?
No,
I made it 4.
5.
All right, so everybody but Eli.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
To be fair, you just killed 2. One guy for sure.
I feel too vaguely troubled. Okay,
It's true.
Like, it's so cool. You're getting used to death. It's fine.
Let's see here.
Should stole some heroin before we left.
You should have, but yet you didn't. So we're trying to find the. Yeah, here it is.
Make a preparedness roll.
I still have some of that left. I could do that. Actually.
Oh wait, your emergency.
Larry and Curly are in a Jeep with 2 other guys, and they were not too far away from the bachelor officers' quarters when they pick up your tail. Yeah, it's a car chase through Saigon with a death squad behind you. So, and they definitely ping all 4 of you in another cab that you have commandeered.
The smile on your face when you say car chase through Saigon. I wish I could frame that.
So, yeah, it's late night Saigon. The streets are actually pretty empty at this time, so you can go pretty fast. But you have a ways to get to the airport.
Great. Let's get this as pulpy as we can.
Yeah.
Just leaning out and blasting.
Yeah, both you and I tried to shoot out the tires.
Well, you made your sense trouble check there, Marcus. So you're the driver.
Just like, just go, like incoming, and I'm flooring it.
Okay, flooring it. All right, give me a drive check. This is gonna be opposed driving. They're gonna spend 4 on their drive.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the Corsican points too.
You got a 9.
I also got 9.
All right. So you're still in range of each other, and it's on. So 2 of the guys in the back are popping out with M16. So
I'm going firearms for the tires. I'm just
Wait.
1911 out the window.
All right,
trying to blast.
Do we still have grenades?
We used a lot of grenades at the
Preparedness for one.
that is definitely what his preparedness is for.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to see, if you have,
I got 4 points.
all right, make a preparedness
I was
roll.
like, oh, my lucky grenade.
Spin them all right. This will be 7 total.
Yeah, you have a grenade. So that is athletics to throw it.
Athletics to throw. So
You still have athletics?
I am out of athletics.
I still have 2, so.
All right, you do the throwing.
I mean, you have the grenade in hand. You don't know. You can still throw it. It's just you don't get a bonus on it.
Right.
So-
I guess I can't just hand it to
You can if you want that. That's your action though, and
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to throw it this round because you're.
I
Gonna
think it's best if I give it to you.
Okay, so that's your 2's action. Okay. So let's see here.
I'm driving.
You're driving. You're
Shooting.
making. All right, but you failed your check, so they get shots off first. Okay. They're spending 2. But they're keeping pace, so their difficulty is 5. Yeah. So they need a 3 or better. So 1 hits. Spray of automatic gunfire into the car generally. So that is your car is fucked up. Everyone is going to take 1 damage from shrapnel. Your car is riddled with gunfire. 1 more. It is not quite destroyed yet, but like 1 more good burst like that will end it. And you can now take a shot.
I would like to do that, yes. 1, 2, 3. 7?
7. That
The
hits.
tire?
It does. That's going to force another driving check. He only has 1 driving point left, so he needs a 4 or better. Adjusted. Yeah, he makes it though. 1 of the tires explodes, but he keeps it up. There's just sparks coming
He's
from
on a rim now.
Yeah, he's on the rims. They're going to be losing ground. You're going to be outspeeding, but they still have 2 rifles. And new round. Well, let's see what that grenade does.
All right. Can we use the rest of the Corsican points on this, or
These are not Corsicans.
Corsican?
Like
Corsican
there's a
adjacent.
mafia.
All the prep work you did.
French with love.
You know, if this is at the Hotel Continental, I would allow it, but it's not. It's the streets of
I
Saigon.
have the floorboards of the car.
fair.
I'm really psyched about you cooking off a grenade's seconds timer long
Yeah, yeah.
enough to blow up on a car directly behind us. That's going to be fun.
That's 4.
All right, that'll catch the edge of the car. Roll d6.
All right.
It's not a direct hit.
3.
3.
Enough to get a tire or 2?
They made their check. No, I would say. Actually, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, their car starts spinning out as you will lose them this round. Give me a drive check there.
I'll spend the last of it.
All right.
7.
All right. It slows them down enough to where they crash into a parked car, and you are able to get away. So, yeah.
They won't ever be back.
They won't ever be back. You're right. So
You can't find us across this.
It's sad. We're getting to the army checkpoint, and I'm just throwing Corsican pistols, knives, different contraband out of the car.
This brick of heroin that I found. No.
As our bullet-riddled, smoking cab comes rattling up to the checkpoint.
Anyways, we pass Saigon.
Yeah, just for American citizens,
That was a great
bringing the joy of capitalism to this country.
yeah, but you have to get the fuck out of town. So you manage to actually, when you get in there, you are actually brought into a office before you're taken on a plane, and there is a lieutenant, an army lieutenant there, and he just looks at all of you. He's like, I just heard reports that there is a car exploding in Saigon in the streets, and gunfire and a car chase, and I heard reports about your car coming up riddled with bullets. Would you care to explain yourselves?
Bad cab maintenance.
Just Saigon, man. It's a crazy place.
Lieutenant, did you know there's a war on?
Look, you're bureau officers, bureaus of narcotics, here on some sort of surveillance, non-combatant mission, and attacking civilians in the streets or doing this stuff. I'm going to have to investigate you. So he starts talking, and obviously he's trying to keep his job is to keep the city, as peaceful as possible. And you fucked all that up. And he's talking about, there's been a lot of weird shit happening in here. Some house got blown up. There have been several shootings. You also realize he's going to maybe pin a lot of shit on you.
Sure. That's also true as well, but go ahead and just point a negotiation with him.
Okay.
Specifically, you want to keep this safe right now, but whatever threat right now we'll say or may not bring into right now is obviously about to disappear from your work forever. And if you would like, and bring up the map and everything,
Don't show him.
or not the map or whatever.
Don't show him anything. Don't show him the evil books.
Well, not the books right now. Well, what about contacts right now that we've gathered?
All right. So with negotiation, do you have any agency points to spend?
I have Army and CIA.
And I have my one of CIA, so left down.
All right, so with negotiation, you can leverage a favor from the CIA in exchange for being let out with this.
Yeah.
So,
obviously, if you'd like to get information from them at some point to help you, then we're more than happy to.
All right, so with that, basically, it's a bit of horse trading. The guy is, doesn't want to let you go. He wants something from letting you in. He's not going to cut you loose.
You say I'm a criminal from a certain acronym, but what if I was from a different acronym?
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to get in with that acronym. Yeah, if you can make some introductions, make some calls for me, then
Interpol.
Yeah. Those CIA guys, they have really good hitters that could take care of some troublesome people for me. I mean,
like tonight.
Yeah. What? There's the Two Stooges. I thought it was 3, but I don't know.
I don't feel as bad about Mo anymore.
Dude, and Larry. I fought with him too.
Yeah.
I think he was the only one keeping them in line.
They were our battle brothers. How could they?
So
there's only one thing we can do to them if we ever see
they
them.
They must have really liked Mo.
They must have really liked Mo. But you all get back. You managed to escape Saigon. You survived. And you were debriefed. And the Bureau is actually very happy. So
you fucking better be. God damn.
Yeah, with the map.
Throw away my clothes to carry back all this intel.
Yeah. No shit. And Delta Green is very happy with all the books, including Cult the Ghouls.
Yeah, I turned it.
All right, yeah.
And the pictures.
So the map is extremely useful. And let's see here. It gives you... You have a dedicated bureaucracy pool for tests to cover up extracurricular activities, evade hearings, and so forth, because the Bureau is so happy with you. So they give you 5 points of bureaucracy to spend on covering up your bullshit in the future. So you also gain a 2-point pool to investigate for anything you wanted to spend about investigating the heroin network.
Okay.
So
I assume we don't have our Corsican Mafia points anymore.
No, those are gone.
Yeah.
Because that was about them in dealing with just operational security at the Hotel Continental.
Yeah.
Let's see here. But you are given some time off, and we'll deal with your home scene before we end the thing, because next operation you'll be following up on the map you found, and all this whole thing about a artifact being transported. Delzgren's real interested in that.
I kind of figured they'd be. So
What madness is that?
Well, that's your job to find out. So, because we're ending a little early, we can do home scenes. So we can just dive into it when I return, which will be 2 weeks for our listeners, because definitely there's not going to be any real life pause between these.
None whatsoever.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't quite read the next chapter yet, because I wasn't sure if you were going to go deal with that temple. Oh yeah, you report the temple sites, and they'll say they'll take care of them in an upcoming offensive. So
It doesn't involve us.
it doesn't involve you. So the home life. So yeah, you do have. Let's see. Refresh my recovery. Back in the world, personal life. 128. So we'll start with Agent Nelson. So you have. To remind yourself, you can commune with nature, establish a new bond, head games, therapy, stay on the case, study the unnatural as your... You also all gain 3 experience points for completing your mission.
Well, bird watching did a lot of good for me the last time, so I'm eager to get back and see if I can catch those herons again.
Oh, sure. All right. So where was that geographically?
Fuck, I forgot where in the States we are.
Well, where your agent is. I think you can be... All of you can be all over the country, because I think Eli's like on the West Coast, like in Oregon, right?
Yeah, I wanted to
Get away from it all.
get into the woods where I could grow weed.
So, yeah, you can just say wherever. You can go somewhere else for birding.
Maryland, I don't know.
Plenty of cool birds in Maryland. Yeah. So, yeah, give me a stability check. Difficulty 4. Also spend points from an investigative ability.
I got a 5.
All right, yeah. Roll a d6.
4.
You recover 3 stability.
Hooray.
Yep. It's very quiet and there's no one around, and that's really nice. Not the, over just hordes of people in Saigon, and the noise and the pollution and the violence. Let's be fair. So yeah, so you have a very relaxing time before you're called back for a day at the races, and you'll be boarding a flight back to Hong Kong. So yeah, but Marcus,
Yep.
what do you want to do? You could study. You do have multiple tomes to read. You could stay on the case, or you could read some books, or you could learn French.
Well, I'm going to spend one of my experience points on French.
Well, I think you need to spend 3 to get a new investigative ability. So
It was 2.
we'll double check after the session. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I will be doing that.
You're going to be reading the book?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. Give me a... Let's see here. So give me a stability check. Difficulty 5.
Do I spend anything?
You can if you want.
Nah, I'll just roll.
All right.
Ah, shit.
Because stability does not refresh between missions other than these
5.
activities. All right. You're fine. And I'll get to you with some details on Cult the Ghouls.
Okay.
And as you learn French and start reading an old book about ghouls. And Gina.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go ahead and honestly, like with kind of reestablishing the bonds. So
Okay.
with my father, because I failed on that the last time. So.
Yeah. Rebuilding bonds.
Yes.
Difficulty 4 stability check.
All right. I actually do it. Just a point off. So.
All right. If you fail, it is a... Well, how do you try to reestablish bonds with your father?
Just by at least kind of helping him with actually further genealogy work too, just because he's continuing to kind of trace back through family on his own side right now. I'm trying to show at least interest and deference towards that.
Yeah, he keeps reading the news about the war, and he says, I hear reports some people are coming from Saigon, and they tell me terrible things about people being bombed and civilians being killed, and he just keeps talking about the horrors of what America's doing to Vietnam, and you can't really reach through to him. He's just lost in it. And he lashes out at you several times. No, it doesn't say this, it says this, Can't you get anything right? You've got American, you don't understand your own people anymore. And yeah.
So
He's taking it out on you.
I'm just trying to get another day, Dad.
Yep.
So.
Thanksgiving's coming up.
And so, yeah, you do not repair that bond. And finally, Eli.
What do you do to get back stability?
You can go commune with nature. You can do therapy.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to my weed farm on the beneath the Canadian border with my girlfriend.
It's a difficulty 4 stability check. You can spend investigative abilities, but they will not refresh for the next mission.
Can I spend a point of survival?
Sure.
What does that add?
+2.
Okay, I can make do with that. Still not enough.
Yikes.
Killed a bunch of dudes.
Reduce a non-Delta Green bond you selfishly neglected by 1.
Well, sorry, Luna.
Yeah. How does that work? Are you too so focused on building up the farm and doing work that you neglect her, or?
Yeah, I think I am excited to be back and like talk to her about normal stuff and not, you know, be fed posting all the time with my BNDD buddies. But I quickly realized how was your day? What'd you do over there? And I have nothing. Well, I started a brothel and like I can't really say anything, so I probably just focus a little too much on, well, we got to get these irrigation set up for the hydroponics. And,
Yeah, it is becoming more strained as she complains about you. It's like talking to a wall. You're just not letting anything in.
Look, we're boomers. We have fantastic emotional intelligence. Right? We're going to work this out. We're going to be very sharing. Definitely not internalize any of these.
Well, obviously, but like you need to be use that a little bit now. You know, I know it's been difficult, but yeah, I think that's everybody. So yeah, you're all living your lives for a little bit until you get the call to go back to the airport, and that's where we'll pick off.
Buy her a house for $400 and a smile later. So
get
over it.
That's true. Yeah. Worth $4 million, especially in Oregon. It's gonna be worth so much money. Yeah. Someone's going to buy it and turn it into an Airbnb, and then a giant equity firm will own it, but who cares?
Capitalism.
I'll be dead by then!
Yeah! Basically. So questions, comments about this? Yeah, wrapping up Saigon.
We're spies.
Yeah.
We're the best.
I mean, you got a lot of good intel.
We did, so with minimal bullet holes, so...
I do love how often, like, we have the sneaky plan, like, and it's loud now, just fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm on my Night's Black Asian shit again.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, the next mission will be very different, and
I mean, we haven't really reached Black Dolphin yet, but it's getting close.
This is only the second mission of 8.
Yeah,
so.
that's when I start trying to run scams on Ross, the GM. Bleeds out onto the table. You know? He can't play it against me if I don't tell him what I'm doing.
That's true. That's how it works. But yeah, so thank you all for listening. And this episode's a little shorter, but yeah, it's the nature of these big campaign things.
Sometimes you just kill 2 guys and steal the map.
No tunnel adventure for you.
Fuck that.
They definitely were crocodile monsters.
I know! Everyone knows!
I mean, one of us would have gotten eaten, and let's be honest, it would have been me. So.
They're so cool, though. They have special attacks and everything.
I don't care.
Hey,
it's not your birthday, okay?
Okay, when I get
do it
back.
as a one-shot?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll deal about it next time.
Yeah, we'll do it one shot.
Well, no, Kale's going to run it in the actual Delta Green system, and we'll see how
I don't know how. It's good. Combat is so much more deadly. And
Yeah.
There's so much of it. You're going to be on your 4th agent by this point.
Yeah, that's true. So, anyways, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.